Hey, God. Are you happy to pair you up with Anna Nicole Smith for eternity? I am, totally, yeah. It's just, can you tell me how to get my pants off? The waist won't budge, and there's no zipper. And I'm pretty eager to finally have sex since I died a virgin. I even turned down a tubby honey.
Hello. Hey, folks. Hopefully this thing works. I'm kind of working with it. Anyway, this is a new channel I'm starting. It's called All Topics. I call it The Bunker. A little bit of everything. News, current events, that sort of thing. You can agree with me, disagree with me, whatever. Just keep it civil. Yeah, like I said, this is a whole new thing for me, so I'm kind of working my way around it. So, just kind of bear with me here. Anyway, so as you can see, this is my home behind me. I retired from the Army in 2008. Returned home from Iraq in early part of March of 2004. So this is kind of therapy for me, talking with you folks out there, especially veterans of all generations. Obviously, are dwindling World War II veterans, obviously, and to present day. This is kind of a new venture for me. I'm not making any money off of this or anything. It's kind of therapy for me to get out there, because I don't leave the house too much. That being said, today we lost a rock legend today, as most of you probably heard. Meatloaf passed away at the age of 74. Now, I didn't read the story completely, but his wife was by his side when he passed away. I grew up listening to Meatloaf. He was in Black Dog with Patrick Swayze. He was in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. It was Eddie, I believe. Let's see, who else? What else was he in? The Rocky Horror Picture Show is Eddie, as I said. And obviously his music, the Bat Out of Hell trilogy albums that he did. It sucks because I grew up listening to him. We've lost, this is like probably this is only the third week of 2022, and we've already lost 4 or 5 notable people. Betty White, Meatloaf, Sidney Poitier. Who else did we lose? Quite a few. Actually, I can't remember all of them. It's kind of a rough start for celebrities this year. Hasn't even been, not even a month. We're not even out of January yet. We've lost 3 or 4 notable people. Again, bear with me here. This is kind of a whole new thing for me. I'm kind of new at it, so I'm kind of working my way around it. So please bear with me. I apologize. I mean, to me, it's a lot of fun, but a lot of work. I'm trying to get used to it. I mean, I'm no Howard Stern, believe me. I don't act like Howard Stern, not even close. On that note, I'm a 49er fan. The whole fiasco with the fans throwing the stuff at the refs, and I didn't see the game, but I was online reading the updates throughout the game, and I'm not going to point fingers at people, but I think it was Prescott who made a bad call, but yet the referees are getting the blame for it. And for Prescott to condone what the fans were doing, it was totally uncalled for. He got fined $25,000. I don't think I would go that far. I would just expect him to make an apology for supporting this kind of behavior. On the other hand, there was a coach, I'm not sure who the team was, slapped one of his players up the helmet. I don't care how some people say, "Oh, why did he get fined? It was minor." Well, I'm sorry. You know, hitting somebody regardless is, you know, it's not setting an example because you got kids out there watching this. No, I don't see any reason to be doing that. I mean, you're a coach, doesn't give you the right to go smacking your players around of any team. I don't care if it's Pop Warner, college, high school, pro, whatever. Because again, you know, you're representing your team, and you're setting a bad example for kids, because there are young kids out there watching this. It's there's no reason for it. You know, that's just my opinion. You know, everybody has a right to their opinion, and that's mine. So I'll leave it at that. See, what else was going on in the news? The Russians are at it again, threatening to invade Ukraine. I mean, as if they haven't done enough damage already. And we're no angels either, but we don't go around invading, you know, surrounding. It's not like we're invading Canada. I don't know. Can we all just get along? Stop trying to kill each other? You know, it's pretty insane stuff. I live up here in southeastern Oregon. I'm not going to say which city. We'll just leave it at that. But I like it up here. I moved up here about March of 18 when I moved up here. I like it up here for obvious reasons. I moved up here from California. I just couldn't do it. It's just, California is insanely expensive. It's right up there with New York. It's up there with Florida. I mean, I'm not dogging people that live there. It's just I can't see how people can make it in New York or Florida or more or less on the East Coast. It's so expensive. In California, the average rent in California is for a two-bedroom apartment is like $2,400, $2,400 a month. How they justify that is beyond me. I mean, I was born and raised in California in Sonoma County, where I live. I grew up, and where we live at now, we're not struggling near as much. Now, granted, people will start dogging on Oregon, a bunch of hicks or whatever. You know, I like it up here. It's quiet. You know, we live in a little town, about 2,400 people, maybe a little less than that. I'm retired, so I'm not worried about looking for a job. Well, I'm disabled. I'm a disabled vet. Kind of obvious. But, no, I had a cornea transplant in my left eye. I'm going in next week to have the right one done. Again, this is kind of like therapy for me. I've had PTSD since I was I was diagnosed with it in 2008. I didn't even know it. I didn't realize I had it. But my wife could tell. It was pretty bad. And I almost ended up in jail a couple of times because of it. So this is kind of, you know, and I'd like to hear from other veterans out there how they're coping with it if they also have PTSD. So that'd be pretty cool. In the sense that, you know, having veterans connect with, I mean, everybody's welcome to leave a comment, but especially veterans. The not too shabby. I've got a monitor right here I'm kind of looking at just in case. So don't, you know, that's the reason why I keep looking or that way. So it's kind of a whole new medium, something I've always wanted to do, and I figured this is, you know, better time than ever to do it. You know, my setup is kind of a new thing. I think it's kind of neat. I don't get out much. You know, I mean, as you can tell, this is where I live. But it's kind of my safe zone. So it's see. So what else is going on in the news this past few days? I don't know. I can't remember everything. It's like I said, I'm kind of doing this off the spur of the cuff. I'll be a little more prepared the next time. So with that, I think I'm gonna call it short. I just wanted